Hey guys, Jay here. Happy Wednesday. I had a great day today. Well, not great. I got up this morning because the refrigerator was coming today. So I got up this morning, got everything moved in the garage, got the vehicles moved and everything. Figured they'd come straight through the garage, through that door, and into the kitchen. Well, they got here. Guy measured the door. Two super nice guys. I think they were Guatemalan or something. But when he first came up to me, he was speaking Spanish. I said, I don't understand what you're saying. He said, I'm sorry. He said, Lowe's delivery? I said, yeah, I see the big truck. he said, you care if I come in and look where we're going? I said, no, come on in. So I said, he said, you take that old one out and set it down by the road for me. He said, no problem. And he said, we'll take care of it. So here they took the old one out and set it out in the driveway. Brought the new one in, and here they brought a brand new water line, which I didn't pay for. They're not supposed to hook the water line up because of their insurance purposes. I was supposed to do that. But they did it for me. Put a new one on there, and I told the guy, I said, I didn't pay for that. He said, no worries. He said, Brian told us to take care of you, that you're a good guy. I said, that was nice of him. I said, he's a nice guy. I said, he's the one that sold it to me. He said, well, we got you. He said, don't worry about it. So they put everything in, got it all hooked up and everything, plugged it in, explained to me to run the water through it and stuff till the filter cleared up. Then here they were getting ready to go back out, so I gave them each $20 to buy lunch. Like I said, I delivered furniture for 10 years, so I know how big of a pain in the ass them jobs are. But they seen pictures of my dad holding these bass when he caught really nice bass when he was fishing down at my brother-in-law's. And the kid said, well, he said, those are nice fish. I said, yeah. I said, my dad caught them. He said, oh, yeah. He said, where's he at work? I said, no. I said, 27th this month will be a year since he passed away. And he said, oh, I'm sorry, man. But he said, you fish? I said, yeah. I said, we fishing all the time. I said, I ain't got nobody to go with anymore. He said, here. So he gave me his card. Both younger guys. He said, you want to go fishing? He said, we'll go fishing. He said, I'll go with you. He said, you ever go to the ocean fishing? I said, no. Never got a chance to do that. I said, we were going to do it. I said, but we never made it there. So I said, that only guy, I can't walk on the sand right now. He said, where are you going to fish at? I said, up at the river. He said, well, go up to the river then. So nice of him. But you can't ready to leave. And they put, when he hooked that water line up, he got water on the floor, so I come out and handed him the mop, and he said, what's that for? And I said, you made a mess, mop the floors up. If you don't mind, hit the living room too. And he just looked at me. He grabbed the mop, and I said, but I'm just kidding. I said, I'm messing with you. But then I went down there, they're loading that old freezer on the back of the truck. That's $50. I said, I didn't pay for that. He said, don't worry about it, we got it. He said, well, you don't have to mess with it. Which was so nice. Like I said, I think they were Guatemalan, but I mean, super nice to me. And it actually made my day. And my mother was supposed to get up and help me. What happened was they called I had the water line, everything unhooked, and had everything ready to go. Well, the window was from 12 to 4. So around 10:30, I figured I better go out and empty that thing out because she's not going to get up by the looks of it. So I went out and I just started emptying out. Here my phone rang and it was them. And he says, hey, delivery from Lowe's. He said, we're 10 minutes away. I said, oh, shit, man. I said, I just started taking the stuff out of here. He said, don't worry about it. He said, take your time. So it was a great experience with them. It made my day. Give me somebody to talk to. And then my mother got up. And she's the big thing I was afraid of. I was afraid she wouldn't like it. And she come out and looked at it, and she loves it. But my mother and I are getting along now. She just ordered me a bunch of new clothes because I lost all that weight and my shorts keep falling off of me. By the time I get down to the mailbox, they're down to my ankles so all the neighbors can kiss my ass. She ordered me new clothes. She said, I'm going to try to give you half of that freezer. I said, you order me new clothes, you buy food, everything else. We got 3 freezers full of food out there. 3 hams. We got 3 Christmas hams sitting out in the freezer. That's what I told her. She just bought that last one. I said, what are you doing preparing for nuclear winter? She said, no, why? And I said, because we got 3 hams. I said, stop buying. I said, the freezers are full. But no, my new clothes come in today. I said, good, just in time. She said, why? And I said, because I got a job. And she said, doing what? I said, male model. She bust out and she said, get out of here. I still have a sense of humor. And I'm getting better every day. Like I said, I can go so far until my legs start hurting. But it's, that's my fault. But I think my sister's mad at us because I texted her the other day and she said, what do you need now? Like I was bothering her or something. And I said, no, I just wanted to see if you'd help me put that Christmas tree up when you come up. And she said, it's already on my list of things to do. So I told my mom today I'm just not asking her for anything anymore. My mom ended up losing her doctor because my sister got smart with her doctor. And her doctor told her to tell my mom to find another doctor. But my sister got a smart mouth on her, and luckily she didn't order the refrigerator because they'd have brought it in still in a box. Say, there you go, asshole, and just walked out. No, everything turned out good. Now I still got to put stuff away because they told me I had to let it cool down, let it cycle through, but it's already making ice and everything, so I'm drinking a cup of coffee. Go and get started on that and get everything back to normal and get that done. And Melody, as soon as I can, probably maybe tomorrow or the next day, I'll ship that phone out to you so you have it. Elaine, take care of that. Like I said, you need a phone. I got an iPhone sitting here I'm not using, so you're welcome to it. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to tell you about my day. I hope you all had a good day. Oh, if you get a chance, go on YouTube and listen to that song. It's called Till You Can't by Kid Rock. Turning Point USA did a halftime show. And Chris Rock used to be like a big rocker, like singing crazy songs and stuff. But he turned to Christianity, and He sang that song. That song is, it brought tears to my eyes. But everybody was mad though because the bars were changing to the Turning Point USA halftime show. Because the one they had for the Super Bowl sucked. I guess that guy was singing in Spanish the whole time, grinding with half-naked girls on the field and everything else, which I don't believe they should let people do that, because you know there was kids at the Super Bowl and everything else, but I guess nothing's off limits anymore. So, I don't know. But anyway, thank you all for everything. You guys mean the world to me. Like I said, we never met in person, but you're all sweet, nice, and make me smile. And believe me, everything you say, I take to heart. So, alright guys, well, I'm going to get going. Finish my coffee, go out and do that. And I'm starting to get in a little better mood. Like I said, once I get through this month and past my birthday, I'll be alright. But, alright, love you all. God bless you all. Don't forget the damn likey button, Betty. Please like, subscribe, and share. I know my videos are boring, but anyway, they didn't used to be, and I'll get back that way soon. Alright, I love you all. God bless. And I'll see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.